Okay, so right here I've got a Game Boy Advance, a blue one. You know, these blue Game Boy Advances. So right here I've got this old Game Boy Advance SP sitting on something from the same time period, a Sunblade 150. And I'm going to shut this down because what I'm going to do in a second to prove a point will probably cause an FSCK, which is like, when Windows runs check disk, except on Linux and stuff. So yeah, what I've got here is this Game Boy Advance, and right now it's turned off, and I've also removed the bottom cover of this. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this on, and as you can see, it turns on just fine. Now, of course, with the Game Boy Advance and every Nintendo handheld since the DS, you actually have a battery inside of it that's rechargeable. Now, take this battery out. It's useless. Now, of course, when you buy the handheld, you get one of these, and you expect to get one of these batteries with your system. And you also expect to get something you use to charge it up. This is not a AA battery you buy at, like, let's just say, Walmart. So you can't just shove a AA in here like you want to, like, when you're done, when your battery's dead. You can't just shove a AA in here. You actually have to go use a charger on this. Now, you would expect to get a charger with this, right? Well, let's just say your battery runs down. Now, with every other Nintendo handheld sold in America, you get a charger with it. 3DS, on the other hand, the new 3DS XL, you don't. So when your game dies, you're dead. Your game system's dead. See? Look, I can't play this. I cannot play this Game Boy whatsoever without the battery. And how do I get juice into this battery? By charging it. I cannot just go out to a store and buy a new battery for this. But guess what? Even if I buy a new battery for this, you'd have to, like, unscrew this, and then you have to put the battery in, and then you can't just throw it away because these are lithium-ion batteries, which require special disposal. So yeah, keep in mind, I can't just do what I can do on, like, let's just say, like an old Game Boy. You actually have to charge this up, and that's the thing. This does not come with the crucial thing that you need to play your game system. It doesn't. You have to pay extra for it. And keep in mind, the old DS cost the same price and comes with it. It also cost, I think, $200, the old 3DS XL did. And yet, here it is, the new 3DS XL costs around $200, and yet it lacks what comes with even a $10 track phone. I mean, let's be honest here. This right here is expensive, and yet you don't get a crucial part of it. I mean, look. Here's this Sun workstation. As you can see, it's working just fine. It has a power supply in it. And as you can see, it boots up and runs just fine. And it even boots to the open firmware prompt. Now you might be wondering, well, why am I showing off a Sun in this video? Well, let's just say this computer, which probably cost a bunch of money, especially for just a low-end computer at the time, let's just say you bought it and it didn't come with a power supply. Let's see how well it works without the power supply. Let's see just how well it can work. Oh, it just powered off. Guess what? I just pulled this cable out, and it's not doing anything. Oh, look, it won't turn on. So you know what the point is? I need this power supply to use the computer. If you paid a bunch of money for a new gaming PC, and it didn't come with a power supply, you wouldn't just say, oh, just take your power supply of your old computer. You'd be ticked off that this new expensive $12,000 or $1,000 PC does not come with a crucial part of the machine, the power supply. But next thing you know, I plug it in and just plug it in and turn it on. Oh, it automatically turned on because, get this, I applied power to it and it was already on. The second I plug it in, boom, it comes back to life. So here's the thing. You cannot use a 3DS without a crucial part of the system. And just because you have chargers lying around doesn't make it any less of a problem. Because let's just say you've got somebody who's new to the whole 3DS ecosystem, upgrading from their old DS onto the new 3DS. Let's just say they bought a brand new system, and it lacked such a crucial part of the system. You'd be pissed off too, because that's the thing. It has to have a crucial part of the system to even function. It just does. But yet, if it lacks that, you're basically paying a ton of money just so Nintendo can make more money off their own system, despite the fact that you're losing out on all this stuff. You just are. And that's the thing with this. If you buy a new 3DS, you're getting ripped off, because Nintendo couldn't bother to pack a $10 charger for free with their system. And I'm saying $10 because that's how much they charge for it online. It probably costs even less than that in raw materials. So yeah, there you go. The new 3DS is an absolute rip-off. It just is. So honestly, why would you buy a new 3DS when you're not even going to get a major part of the system? Oh, and I mentioned it's still region locked. I mean, sure, there's a whole region-free exploit that was like released the other day, but you know what? It does not work on the old 3DS. New 3DS. It only works on the old 3DS. So even then, if you buy a new 3DS, you're not really getting anything besides a slightly faster CPU, because it's a plain cash grab. It just is. They're not even giving you the charger with it. That's all that really needs to be said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.